Welcome
Welcome.
to Shade and the City. I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today, y'all, we are here to do our recap of before the 90 days, okay? Season 7, episode 11, The Fault in Our Stars. I know that's a movie title. I've definitely heard it before.
I have.
So yeah, it's something like that. If that's not the title. But yeah, y'all. So welcome, Shade Squad, and all of our new viewers. If you haven't already, y'all go ahead and hit that like button for us.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it. Let's get
I don't know.
shady.
I was here for Ali.
Oh, you're terrible. All right, y'all. So let's jump into it. We got to get into this girl get on my nerves. Tigerlily Adnan messing around with this child. So Tigerlily Adnan, they seem to be in better spirits after she chose to sweep everything under the rug so they could get into a baby making situation. So he has a nice surprise plan for her, which happens to be the Grand Bazaar. Okay. And apparently it got everything. A Tiger Lily confirmed that, and they did have a lot of everything. And so he knew this would be a good spot for her because she loves to shop. Now the only thing that's really getting her is that she got these heels on. Okay. Now production asked her, like, well, do you wish you would have wore some different shoes? And she was like, well, what would I have worn?
Oh, they said some
Like some gym shoes. And she was like, oh no, who does that? And I was like, people that don't want corns and bunions on their feet. That's who does that. So then she has on this big, I want to say fur coat. And basically she wants to take it off because she's hot. And he tells her that she can't take it off. I was a little confused by this because she was covered up.
I think because the dress was form fitting.
Mm. Um, and so Tiger Lily's just as confused as well. And he basically just doesn't want, as Nels' point, maybe because it was form fitting, he doesn't want other men looking at his wife. So,
I
and then
was aggravated that you have a surprise for me, and you didn't even like mention how to dress, like what I should wear, like so I could be appropriately dressed to be walking around a damn mall.
would she have listened? Because what it sounds like that's what she has, like that's what she likes to do. Wear.
But she's worn boots before. We've seen her with flat shoes on. Like,
That's true. Good point.
that's what I'm saying. It didn't have to be gym shoes or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, if he said that we're gonna be doing some walking, I think she wouldn't have worn those stilettos.
Facts. So then basically he says that he's not trying to be controlling, but he just knows more than her. So then Tiger Lily's like, what you say? And so she's like, run that back. And so she's like, look, once again, your rules are becoming more important than what I want and need. So then we see that he's decided he wants to surprise her again. And I said, well, you know what? I gotta give it to Adnan. You know what? I know J Lo said my love don't cost a thing, but eh, you might be able to buy mine, Adnan. I'm just saying.
I could
Um,
literally just say that.
Look, and y'all know how I feel about boats. So y'all know I was all up in this. Okay. So he's decided basically to rent a yacht. And so she loves the
You would
surprise.
be okay if he put you on a boat and said you got a small mind.
Let's not talk about that. We ain't get there yet. Okay. So but first of all, I would have done my research. Yeah, I can't you can't put me in that box because I'm not in that.
Hmm.
I anyway. So basically she's just happy to be seated because her feet hurt. So she starts to ask more questions about his religion. She asks about the clothing, and he tells her that she needs to cover her full body. Um, but she doesn't
No, he said
basically
that they
in
covered
their
it.
culture, yes, in their culture, they're supposed to cover their whole body.
He told her she can do whatever she wants.
But she can do whatever she want to do. So she's confused because he disagreed with that before.
Mhm.
Then he makes an analogy about leaving food out and someone coming to eat your food. And I don't know, but I just thought of my dude and how he says I make bad analogies. And I was like, no, that was a bad analogy. But I guess he
I
said
got where he was coming from, though.
like you don't want to eat after somebody else. So why would I want to?
He was like, basically, if some random stranger comes and eats over your from your uncovered plate, are you still gonna want to eat from that plate?
Hmm, I guess. So he thinks basically he's like it's easy to understand and he's starting to get frustrated with Tigerlily and her questions. And she brings up then having the male doctor and Tigerlily and so basically he says, "Look, it's for your health. I can get past that." But then she brings up the chiropractor and he's like that's not a doctor. That's not a real doctor basically. And so Tigerlily feels like, he doesn't acknowledge acknowledge her changes that she's made basically and that everything with him is a double standard. He tells her her mind is small. Okay. And so Tigerlily doesn't care what anyone else thinks. And she basically gets on him. I don't know what, well, she's on this thing about him wearing a shirt while he's swimming if she has to be fully covered up. She doesn't care what the culture says. She feels like he needs to be respectful to her. And he basically lies to her and tells her he will, but he admits in confessional that it's bullshit and that basically he's not doing that. And he thinks basically Tigerlily needs to realize, in Muslim households, basically the man has the last say. So
Up
Snell's
next
his
is
favorite.
Rayne and Chidi.
Oh,
Thank God.
I was gonna tell you you said her name wrong because I don't renamed
You
her.
always
So
call her Rayne.
right.
So Rayne is finally packing her bags to go home. She swears that now this man done scammed her. He wants a visa. That's the only reason why she there. She said she did send a text to Chidi to let him know that she was leaving. So now he's on his way to come to see her. And she's hoping that they can get some closure. This time Chidi done brought his sister. Okay. Chidi said at the beach he didn't get a chance to express himself the way he wanted to. And that's really how it's always been. But he's wanting it to, go another way. He's hoping that he does get to express himself this time so that they can move on and heal. What?
I think this was. I mean, I think this was a waste of our time.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah, it was
It was
unnecessary.
definitely unnecessary. They got their closure at the beach.
Right,
This
right, right. And
I was
this didn't need. This is just. I don't know if this was production pushing him to
and
do it
if
because
it
they weren't
wasn't
going to get back together. They weren't.
the only thing I could think of was that Chitty just wanted to get his last feelings out. But you could have did that in text, homie.
Right, because she ain't gonna listen.
Look, send a text and then block her ass so she can't
Right,
respond.
right.
Um, so
She
Victoria
would
said
probably she would probably go get another phone just to send him some. She gives me that vibe.
you might be right. Although
Yeah.
so Victoria said that she's heartbroken that Rayne came all this way from the US and was leaving the way she did, but she is relieved that this chapter of Chitty and Rayne is done.
I'm
Okay.
not even gonna. I was laughing to
I felt
myself.
her relief.
Maybe she
I
was like,
felt her
"I
relief when
believe."
she said it.
Yeah,
She
she
actually,
she
she
was
really
trying not to
is.
smile too hard on camera, but she was like, "Yeah, I'm happy."
Hmm. She said that she hopes that stuff don't go left, okay? Where she start raising her voice and coming at her brother all in his face and stuff. Otherwise, she gonna have to go in there. I know that's right.
You don't want
So
that.
Rayne comes downstairs to meet Chitty, and he told her that she's looking good. I don't know how he knows that. Maybe she's smelling good. She did wash her clothes. Um, but he did come bearing gifts. Now this confused the hell out of me because
It's a
what the hell?
parting gift. I said in my notes it says it's a parting gift.
No, no, that was also unnecessary.
That was
I'm not gonna lie. I was with Rayne with this one. What the hell are you giving me gifts for?
right.
Unless you want me back. Okay. It was giving, he was really to me, and the way he was coming across initially with the gifts and how he started the conversation, I thought maybe he was trying to work things out.
Oh no, I didn't feel that at all. That's why I said I felt like the scene was pointless.
I did get the vibe like he would have been okay trying to work things out. But then,
Oh, now it makes sense.
What?
That's why we're getting this new couple because we're done with Rayne and Chidi at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But of course, she started talking about how she flew all the way over there and sacrificed so much to be with him, and he couldn't even spend no quality time with her. Of course, then he tries to speak, and as expected, this woman didn't give him
Cut
a
them
chance
off.
to do it.
Right.
He said this woman is not capable of having a mature conversation. So you've known this for how long? 5 years. Then he told her the only time he's enjoyed this relationship is when they first met. I said, well,
But you've been in it for 5 years.
over the phone. It was something to do. He ain't
Oh,
got nothing
well,
else to
that's
do.
true. That's true.
He
It
ain't got
was
nothing else
something.
to do, girl. Then of course she calls him all types of scammers and said now he ain't nothing but a pria to her. Okay. Then it was weird as hell. They said I love you, and then they parted ways. What? But he said, he's okay because he knows that he gave it his all and they're just not compatible. And sir, I could have told you that. Could have saved you all this heartache.
Okay. And disrespect. So, and if y'all don't know, Nels actually slid in my DMs today, and gave me some tea, which is very, usually it's the other way around. But Nels slid my DM and sent me some messages. Apparently, Rayne, allegedly, let's go back while we still on them.
Oh, Renee and Chidi.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was getting ready to say her name wrong again. Renee, ex-husband done came out and basically said that she crazy as hell and that she's unstable and she has
And
mental
she
health
was lying.
issues. And she was lying and he didn't just leave her. They broke up because she was crazy as hell. So he just wanted to come out and defend his good name. And from what I saw, it seems like he takes care of his child or kids or whatever the case may be. He just don't want nothing to do with her crazy ass. So and to Chidi's point, you have a pattern. And I think he said in this narrative about I was on drugs is so completely false. So please,
What should he say? Was he the one that said she lives in an alternate universe?
yeah.
The ex, it sounded like the ex-husband was basically saying that too.
What did he say this episode where he was like, she doesn't know how to have a conversation or something like that? He said.
What, when he said she doesn't know how to have a mature conversation?
Yes. I
said that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't catch it. I love when Chidi, when he actually can get it out, he got some smart. I like when Chidi gets sassy.
That's why she don't want him to get it out. Because he
Right.
will read her down.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
But I mean, she hits below the belt. So, like, what did she say about Victoria? She was like your babysitter outside.
She's so annoying.
But anyway, so let's jump.
I just wish that he would do it one time. Like, you just mad because you ain't getting it? Like, you was feeling that bad? Like, you, like,
right.
Damn, girl.
You was on your real Jodeci, huh?
Right.
All right. So we jump into Niles and Matilda. I definitely think they did it. I'm sorry. At this point, the way they just googly eyeing each other, you can't tell me that he ain't knocked them boots yet. But that's just my opinion.
He would be more willing to do stuff if he did. It wouldn't be no back and forth. Whatever you like.
No, because he's still broke. You can't do something you can't do.
He got it. He just scared to speak.
I don't think he got it. But anyway, so I'll give you my prediction at the end of this. So Niles and Matilda, they wake up in the hotel. She wants to know how he felt about everything that transpired the day before and him meeting her family and then getting the approval to do the knocking ceremony. He admits that he felt pressured, but he's happy that things went well so they can, move on. So Matilda's very excited. Niles promises to try and come back soon. So it doesn't look like, and my notes say they lied, because at this point now you are both lying. So Niles and Matilda go back to her home since there was so much going on the day before. She wants him to kind of just see where she's at, who she is, which I thought was really dope because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times, a lot of these people, and that's why I feel like in my opinion, I feel strongly she's not like trying to scam him because she really wants him to get to know her, like, and who she is. You know what I'm saying? And I think somebody else would be like, nah, I'll just stay up in this hotel with you and do nasty things to you until you tell me you're gonna fly me to America and apply for this K1. So, but So no, so she shows him, basically walks him through the house. The sister's in the front room cooking. She shows him, I said her mom's inventory room. I gave it a name. It's her inventory room, okay? Which has plantains and tires. All right. So he's curious as to why the tires are there in the midst of the plantains. And she lets him know that it's used to keep out the sheep and goats so they won't eat them. I guess because I don't like plantains. I mean, it's food. I get it. Goats eat grass. What can I say? So now said he had seen the home before on video chat, but seeing it in person is a little overwhelming. He's shocked that they don't have running water. And he feels like no one should live like this. He tells her that this is not how he said
actually
this is not how humans are supposed to live, and compares her room to a prison cell. So Matilda is just looking at him, but you could tell she gave him so much grace. She was biting her tongue, and but she does feel insulted and basically says that Niles is too blunt. So she said that, she understands that this might be a part of his autism, but she don't like it. Okay. So what we
the
not
fact
gonna do?
that, I mean, listen,
She gave him a lot of grace.
she did, because I don't know if I would have gave a damn about no autism at that point.
And then I love when she told him, she was like, this is what we can afford. Like, this is what we can afford right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so he goes on with her brother to find Wi-Fi. Matilda sits down with her sister, Charlotte. Now, let me tell you something. I like Charlotte. Charlotte said, so girl, it was like a real sister conversation. She went,
Mm-hmm.
so girl, what happened? Why you changed your date? I know what you told mama and them, but what's really going on? And so
Mm-hmm.
she's like, child, he said he ain't got no money. He can't do it. Well, she didn't say he ain't got no money. She said he's not gonna marry me this time. He wanted to come over here, get to know me first, and make sure I was a good person. Charlotte said, I would have forced him to do it.
Mm-hmm. What? And look, it really looked like she was looking for tips on how to do it. She's like,
Right.
how you would have
Right. She was like, how would I force him to do it? And so then she was like, and then Charlotte never look, Charlotte ain't gonna say it on camera. But anyway, so then Charlotte's like, well, look, you doing this ceremony, you want me to cook, food costs money. I made about $250 by tomorrow.
Well, she said for the other side, she said for the small event was $250. Basically, you're gonna need more than that, Bookie.
Right. So then yeah, so basically we see that, and basically Niles is not aware of this at all.
No.
At all. So then they go to sell
But
plantains.
look, surprise, surprise.
Surprise.
She got one for you too, homie.
Okay. Look, y'all both deceiving each other, just deceitful. Um, you stupid. So Niles goes and they go sell the plantains. I thought it was really cute. First of all, I thought it was dope for him to be sitting out there in that hot ass sun with her because I knew it was hot. But she confronts him about what he said about her home and basically let him know just the fact that she actually is very good at communicating
Mm-hmm.
and not going off, especially after her brother says she's quick to lose her temper and all that. I think
I
that
haven't seen her.
I was gonna say, I think she communicates very effectively.
Mm-hmm.
So he apologizes and basically tells her that that's why he masked, so people don't get offended by what he says. Matilda lets him know that he can share the truth with her, but and I thought this was super dope. I said, Matilda, you better.
Let me
She
tell
said, but
you
what you're not
something.
gonna do is when we out in these streets, what you're not gonna do is make a fool of me. So
Let me
that's
tell
when
you
I need you
something.
to mask. I could
I've
appreciate
already
that.
I've already been seeing Matilda in a different light from when I
Right.
initially saw Matilda, right? This right here solidified it for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I said, all right, Matilda, I see you.
Her whole
Mm,
mindset, her maturity. She's like, yeah, this is how we're supposed to conduct her. And even now, it's like, I love that she's teaching me how to treat her.
mhm. And not just giving up because he said other people in the past have.
As have I
But
said,
yeah, I did. I really truly love that because he basically asked, so when do I tell the truth and when do I
right,
mask? And she said, listen, when we home and the prophecy I buy our own home, but baby, you tell me the truth.
right.
Okay.
And then I love after she
You
done
say
made
that
him
to everybody else.
right. And then after she made him, I don't know. Again, she's very well thought out. That's what I'm saying. She's beyond her years. So then she goes,
So she
I'm
lined it
gonna
up
need
good.
$300.
She lined it up because first she made him feel bad about the
Right,
stuff
right. That's what I'm
instead.
saying. She's but why is
She
this?
down. She lined it up correctly.
Yep. So she said, I'm gonna need this $300. Now we know it was 250. She said, let me get another 50 on top of it. So she can prepare
It
food.
probably is 300. Remember that she said for the small event it was 250, and she wants to have 90 people,
Oh.
so it's bigger.
Um, so Charlotte can prepare the food. Niles said he'll see what he can manage. And Matilda says, no, 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 I need this money by tomorrow.
Yeah,
Niles like, well, my financial situation isn't the best, but he's done already disappointed her family, so he feels guilty and he know he got to find this money by tomorrow. And so then they go link up with the brother. I believe this is Hayward. Maybe it's a different brother,
Hayford.
but yeah, okay. He wants to know what the plans are for the knocking ceremony. Matilda talks about having 90 people, which includes old classmates, her mama's friends, her mama's kids' friends. It's gonna be a big old party.
I know he like
So
at this point I should have just married the girl. Now I got to come back
right,
out here and pay all over again.
right. So Niles is wanting her to downsize, and Matilda refuses since she's not getting her wedding.
He
And
said
I said,
absolutely not.
you better put your foot down.
Hmm.
I was here for me. So this was probably the one thing I did enjoy watching. Then the brother talks to him about how he needs someone basically to represent his family at the knocking ceremony. And since his parents aren't going to be there, Niles knows that his parents won't agree to even come on a Zoom call to bless this marriage because they don't see it for Matilda. They think she's a scammer. So yeah, so Niles basically I guess has made a friend in Mr. Art, which happens to be an elder in the community. And so he plans to go to him to ask if he would be his father for the knocking ceremony as a replacement for his family. And I think they already gave us a preview into how that was gonna go.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking that's Mr. Ark.
Yeah, I am too. All right,
We got a
let's meet
new
the newbies.
couple. We have Joe, who
Happy
is 34 from or living in West Palm Beach.
day.
And then
Shout out West Palm Beach,
and I
Florida.
don't know if this girl's name is Magda because
I
that's
think
what
it's Magda. I think it's Magda.
it sounds like he's saying Magna, right?
No, Magda.
But him, when he says it, it don't sound like he's saying Magna.
Oh no.
Anytime he says it, I hear Magna. Literally,
Oh,
all my notes said Magna until they showed her name. Anyways, she's 23 and she lives in Poland. Now, this man was born and
look.
raised in
If I
Jersey.
lived in Poland, I would be trying to get to Florida too.
She can get to Florida, okay? She was just out there.
Oh, that's true.
So he was born and raised in Jersey, and that's definitely what he's giving. Um, he's back in Jersey visiting his family. Apparently, that's something he does often. What?
There's always one. Every franchise, every season, they always get me with one.
One.
And this is that one. He is definitely an F boy, and I would definitely be head over heels for this one. When I saw Joey, I said, woo, Jesus, thank you for some eye candy 90 Day. I've been waiting on you. Girl, Joey can get it. Okay. It's just in the New Jersey and he lives in Florida. I just love and he like money. And it's just but he's an F boy and it's terrible. But yeah, and unfortunately, y'all know I have a very unfortunate
Attraction to F boys.
attraction to F boys. So yeah,
What was
Joey.
you know what I wish I could remember? The damn line Cat Williams said.
Is like an unhealthy or something attraction to
Attachment
losers.
yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. But this
So
one ain't a
anyway,
loser. Not in life. I mean, maybe in relationships, but not in life.
F boys are definitely losers.
Don't do that.
So his dad is glad to have him back home. He said he's a good kid. And he does really want to see him married because family is important to him. He said, what's the boy name? Joey said he's made a successful career for himself, but his family doesn't, think that he really take life serious, and it don't seem like he does. He parties all the time. He said that he did get rid of, his dating apps, though, one girl he's still talking to, his name is Magda. Apparently, he was on FaceTime with a friend. I didn't really understand how this happened, but he was on FaceTime with a friend. I guess Magda happened to be in the background.
That's what I
And
got.
the friend passed Magda the phone, and it was on ever since then. But at the time, I guess she was visiting Miami and lived in Poland. So she was literally on her way to the airport when that happened. See, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. If there wasn't so many red flags in this situation, I would have thought this was meant to be. Like it's got to be. But they happen to stay in contact. He said that they do everything together except poop. Thank goodness for that. Now, after 5 months of talking, he's gonna fly to Poland to meet her for the first time. So, of course, the family has questions. They find out she's 23. She's more mature than he is. She was a correctional officer, but she quit because she wanted to come there to give him babies. He said that he was clear that she was clear about her intentions, and the only way to make that possible is for him to propose on this trip. The family is seeing flashing red, just flashing red flags, red lights, just stop, stop, stop. Okay. His mom said that she wants him to get married and have kids, but going over there for 3 weeks and thinking that's going to be able to figure things out is just not what's going to happen. Okay. She said she dated his father for 11 years before getting married. That makes so much sense being from Jersey. It just
I
sounds.
literally, y'all know, I hate to say, and they always prove us right. That's the thing. I literally think we started saying this as a joke about up north men and
I
how
was never
long we
joking.
take.
I was never joking when I told you.
I literally thought it was a joke, and the more and more we see these shows with these men up north, I'm like, and it's the white boys too.
When I told you this, you thought I was joking?
Yes.
You thought it was a joke?
Well, until I keep seeing literally almost
I
every
was,
show we.
I was definitely not joking. I was being dead ass serious.
Well, you're proven right again, just like the minute rice. Can
They
you
don't know
stop
about.
being look? Can you
They don't
stop
know.
being right?
I'm a Virgo. It comes natural to us.
Stop. Just stop being right all the damn time. I was like,
um,
every toenails. I said, damn, I ain't even think about it. Mr. Big was from up north. And then if y'all remember Sex in the City and how Mr. Big dragged Carrie for years before he actually married her. And I said, damn, this is really a true thing.
yeah.
And clearly it don't matter what color you are.
The only people I think that are up north and actually don't take their slow ass time to get married are people that are not from up north.
What right.
Just relocated.
Right.
So Joe, he got back to home, he got back home. He's in Florida. He said he's leaving for Poland in a few days. He said besides Magda, work is his life. That's his love. Apparently, he is a luxury home realtor. Apparently, Treese likes that. So while he was working, he gave Magda a call.
Look, I bring the cookies out and hand them around and pass hors d'oeuvres while you sell that house, sell that $1 million house.
You're with a realtor.
Especially as he ain't selling no $1 million home.
Why you don't bring the cookies? Why you don't bring the cookies?
I made mimosas one time and then he didn't like how the spectators was looking at me more than the house, so I got fired.
You got fired.
I got
fired. So he's getting the house ready. He gets on FaceTime with his girl, and she basically lets him know that they got some things to talk about, some serious things. And he's not surprised because he says she's upset with him right now. So then he meets up with his friends later, who I guess have been his friends forever because they're from Jersey as well. Sounds like they just all migrated down.
Migrated, right?
Sounds like a up north thing.
Right.
They've got questions also. Now, he did mention that his girl is mad at him. Apparently, he cheated on her, and we're going to call it cheating because he was talking to the girl at the time, okay? He said that, she literally just asked him a few days ago, and this is something that happened 2.5 months ago. He didn't think it was a big deal because they were still getting to know each other, and they didn't, agree that they were together. I wouldn't give a damn. If I'm spending all my time and energy talking to you all day, every day on the phone, guess what? That belonged to me.
We go together.
We go together. Real bad.
Real bad. Right.
Real bad. Okay. I wouldn't want to, I feel you, Magda. I would not want to hit it either. Okay. So his friends feel like basically, knowing Joey, the fact that he stopped at all stop talking to girls at all, this is a great sign, okay? It's definitely giving F boy, okay? Now, they all freaked out when they found out that this man is sharing his location. I'm sure they're like, "What? You ain't even getting none of you."
Right.
Wait.
You doing all this?
Then one of the friends asked if Magda knows that he's ever dated Jill, which is one of his friends. He said, "No,
Who's
he
sitting by the pool,
just chilling there."
eyeing him down?
He
I
said
saw
he ain't.
I
He
saw
said
them eyes, Jill. I caught it. Maybe because I'm interested in Joey, but I caught it. Because I
he
was
said he
giving
ain't
the
see no
same.
reason to tell
Look,
her
I was
because
giving the same eye.
I don't think he's attractive.
I think he is.
He ain't cute to me. Now he said that
I like Italians.
I do too, but I don't think he's cute. Now I think his daddy's cute.
I like a zaddy, but he married, so
His I ain't trying to get with his daddy. I'm just saying he's an attractive man. Okay. So basically he says he didn't see any need to tell her because they dated for less than a year and it was almost 7 years ago. Um Now basically they feel like, yeah, they wish him luck. They did
right.
a trace. Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay.
Okay.
So then Joey gets on FaceTime with Magda when he stopped in the store to get some things for the trip. He said that this has how it's been ever since he admitted that he cheated. Okay. He think the girl's skeptical of him, constantly on the phone with him. She asked him for some candy and he's trying to get some essentials and then mentions whether he should get some condoms for the trip. She said, "No, sir. We ain't doing none of
And
that."
you know what? It was so funny because I thought she said no because she was trying to get knocked up. Originally, when she first said no, I was like, "Oh, why? Because you really want to get pregnant?" And that's the best way to make sure this mother can come back from you is get knocked up. That's what I took it as until she explained.
Why? Oh, to know to get the condoms. Oh,
Yeah,
and see, he was confused about that because he was like, "I thought we were making plans for marriage, for kids."
right.
And she's like, "Yeah, I ain't trying to do that till I come to the US. Okay. And you need to gain my trust again."
She said, "Nah, she said, I'm gonna get on this soil first before I do that."
Exactly. So he's shocked to shit. Okay. He said that he respects her and doesn't want to push her. But now, he's starting to see the red flags and the red lights and the flashing all in his face and feels like, maybe he made a big mistake.
What did Kanye say? Flashing lights.
My song. That's my song. So then the next morning, 3 hours before his flight, production can't get in contact with this man. They at his door, calling, texting, no nothing. And it looked like Magda was on at the airport. So I'm guessing maybe he actually did get on the flight, but I don't know what it was given. I'm hoping maybe he had already left or something before they got there. I don't know what
I
the
don't know,
situation.
because I look, now that I done took a liking to him, I was concerned. I was like, what is going on? Did you drink too much the night before? Are you hungover?
He
And
said,
then
I,
a part of and
he
then
said,
a
I saw
part of
them
me,
red flags. He said, I ain't getting no coochie. When I go all the way over there, hell no, I ain't going.
and so I do not no tomatoes in the comments, y'all. But I ain't even gonna hold you
Tomatoes, tomatoes.
because he is a F boy. I absolutely thought he didn't open that door because he got a chick behind there. He said, if I ain't get none, I'm gonna get my lick before I leave. I absolutely thought he didn't open that door because production obviously would not let that go unfilmed. They just were filming that. So imagine if somebody were to run out of there.
But then you gonna miss your whole flight because of it. You
She's
better,
going
you
to,
better,
but then
you
she
better
would
answer.
find out, on national television that you're still hunching somebody else.
Look, he better call him back and lie and be like, I'm at the airport already. Meet me there.
I'm telling, I don't know. It's weird, y'all. Y'all drop down the comments, let me know what y'all think. But I said something ain't right unless I don't want to think the worst. That's why I was like, I'm really concerned. And then I said, what would you possibly not want her to see? Oh, you smashed some other chick the night before you came and saw me.
That would be stupid if production coming in the morning. That would be just dumb.
Not if you hung over and men
I
do.
would, and then that would be dumb too if you drinking and stuff, knowing that you gotta get on a flight
Who don't drink and go to sleep on the plane?
on the plane. but you need to make it to the airport, and it's an international flight, so you got to. He's actually supposed to be at the airport already. You're supposed to be there
Already,
2 hours
right.
ahead of
Well,
time.
Nels, I guess when Nels makes points, you know, she's been right so far about the minute rights and the New York men. So gotta give it to her.
Look,
Okay.
they gonna be in the comments like, "What the minute rights, girl? What are you talking about?"
It was before. It was before, but I look, that'll be a story time, members only. That'll be a story time that we'll tell y'all about. Put that down in your notes. We got to tell that story. Um, all right, so let's wrap this up with Sunny and Veah. Y'all know I don't really care for her. She look older every episode we see
She
her.
did.
Sunny takes Veah to
How
meet
old is
his
she
friend.
supposed to be again? Ain't she supposed to be in her 20s?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Hmm,
That's a hard 20.
that's a
Anyway,
hard
so
one.
Sonny takes Veah to meet his friends for a game of cricket. Okay.
20 times
I don't think I ever really knew what cricket was. I thought for some reason I thought cricket, maybe I'm thinking croquet. That's what I'm thinking. With the
2.
little club and you hit it through the
Mhm.
little, that's what that is. So yeah, I ain't never seen this game, but it looked like a softball, baseball. I don't know. It was a playoff for that. Y'all, anybody who plays cricket, y'all, anybody from all the countries, if you're watching, and you want to drop down in the comments and explain if you play cricket, what exactly it is in comparison to like what we do over here, I would appreciate it so
Baseball,
I can
softball.
so
I
I
think
can
we play
understand
cricket
it.
over here too. I think it's just what's the other one that's kind of like tennis? Pickleball?
Pickleball.
I guess it's just like that.
Then what's the other one that they got over in Dubai? Paddle, which is basically pickleball and tennis. So all of his friends are Muslim and they're basically looking at Veah crazy because she come up there with her belly out and her tattoos showing. So she watches him play and then Veah tries and she's not very good at it. Ali, which is one of his friends, says he's happy for Sunny but knows Veah isn't Muslim and it can't work that way. Now I did think that Ali was a bit intrusive, I'm gonna be honest with you, but could I appreciate, because I'm that intrusive friend, so could I appreciate Ali saying what need to be said? Because I'm that person. Yes.
And you know what I like even more? Because I thought he was doing it because he was feeling some type of way about the stuff that Veya did with
But he didn't
bringing
even know
Glory
about
here. He didn't even know about it. But then when he found out, he was like, "Why you bringing another man over here? You got a man." I said, Ali, you asked $1 million question. This is what we all want to know.
it. Now,
I was
granted,
here, I was here for Ali.
if one of my homegirls, if I gave her some good advice like Ali gave and she wanted to ignore it, I'm still be here for you. I'm still love you. But at the end of the day, know that I said what I said when I said it, and I meant it when I said it. So if you got to, 6 months from now, come cry on my shoulder, 10 years from now, I said it when I said it and I meant it. Okay. So then he asked her if she's met his parents and lets her know that basically she needs to cover up all that stuff when she does do that. And so she's like, "Well, yeah, I know, but you could tell she's already on the defense." Then he's like, "Well, I plan to teach her some things while she's here." And Ali tells her, "If this is gonna work, you need to convert. Just point blank, period. There's no cut card, okay?" Vega's like shocked to hear this and questioned Sunny. And Sunny said he's focused on them and not religion. So Sunny's BSing her at this point, right? And
Mhm.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think I said this in a couple recaps when we first met Sunny and Veah. Although he seems like a very nice guy, and I do like staring into his eyes. Um, I think Sunny just trying to get some draws. Like I feel
Mhm.
like this is vacation, and he's just trying to get some draws, and he's not
I
taking her.
think he does. I think he does like her though. I think he
He
does
does
like
like her, but you can like somebody and know that they're not going to be your wife.
her. Mhm.
You can still want to hunt somebody and know that it's not. Now, I know he was thinking about proposing to her, but based off of everything she showed us thus far,
He ain't
plus,
mentioned it again.
plus, I can't really mess with you because you're not Muslim. At this point, you're just like, you're not even getting flued out because you flew yourself out. Like it's a booty call. It is what it is. And he definitely got that booty on this call. So Veah feels blindsided, lets Ali know she has no plans on converting. Ali tries to tell her that being Muslim isn't as restrictive as she thinks it is, and she can go out as she pleases if Sonny trusts her, basically. So he asked Sonny if he trusts her, and then Sonny sold her to the damn wolves and said, well, she brought her ex-boyfriend. So honestly, we working on that, but we got a lot of shit to work on. And so Ali just looks at Sonny and very directly tells him, and this is gonna work. You got a lot of shit to fix, okay? So Veah, they, get back, they leave. Veah tells him she feels attacked by him. She doesn't like him butting in their relationship, especially since Sonny hasn't asked her to convert himself. And then she's like, well, would you want me to convert? And he again tells her, we're focusing on the relationship. He's focused on getting them draws. Okay. And Veah knows Sonny's avoiding it, but she gonna go give him the draws because she knows she ain't converting. And it's a booty call
And because she still feel guilty about
bringing Roy.
Yeah.
And being a butthole the first night. Can't forget that. So yeah, they decided to go back to the hotel and swim. And let me just say that Sonny was swimming around more than in that pool, okay? And we just gonna leave that at that.
Let him dive in.
Yes, that's what happened. So yeah, y'all, that was this recap of Before the 90 Days season. Damn, I forgot what season was. Season 7, episode 11. If you haven't already, y'all go ahead and hit that like button for us.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys are subscribed.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, we will catch you next week for another round of foolishness. I want to get back in. I ain't even like Vanya and the clown, but now I'm really into, I want to know what about this ex-girlfriend and what's going on. And because he really played in her face. He really played in her face. I don't think they're going to be up here too much longer either. But we'll see. All right, y'all. Thank you. Have a great week. Happy hump day. Bye-bye.